Well, greetings nerds, my name is Jules Nerdy, so hi. This is gonna be sneak peek number 2 of cWo Cause and Effect. cWo is a fictional wrestling company that is completely animated. It's an all-animated wrestling company where I'm gonna be animating fictional wrestling shows under the cWo name, which stands for Cartoon Wrestling Organization. I'm gonna be making numerous episodes of Tune In. I'm still working on this, my first ever animated wrestling show, Cause and Effect. I had already shared the first sneak peek several months ago. It was like August of 2024, and I have to say it has taken a lot longer than what I'm expecting. It's due to me working on other projects outside of the animations that I would work on for fun. I am really trying my hardest to bring the full animated wrestling show as soon as possible. It is really difficult when you're working on other things and being busy for multiple days. And when I had, during the first sneak peek of cWo Cause and Effect, I had talked about the titles I have included. You know how every wrestling company, real wrestling companies, would have championship belts. I want to really follow in the footsteps of what these wrestling promotions or wrestling companies would have. They are storylines, heels, which means villains, baby faces, which means heroes, commentators, ring announcers, referees, the list goes on. Hey, even wrestling shows, like the special wrestling shows, like pay-per-views, episodic episodes. Did I say the E word right? Episodic? Yeah, I think that's how you actually pronounce it. Episodic wrestling shows. I would use some wrestlers for one segment, and once I get through animating for that segment, I move on to the next segment with different wrestlers. I'm treating these cartoon and anime characters as wrestlers. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the second ever sneak peek of cWo Cause and Effect. Oh, and I'm gonna be generous enough to throw in, originally I was gonna only give you nerds 2 sneak peeks of cWo Cause and Effect. I genuinely realized that this project has taken a really long time to get released in its entirety. I'm only going to include 10 matches, so here's 5 and another 5. 10 matches featuring the cartoon and anime characters as wrestlers. I'm on match number 4. I'm gonna give you nerds a total of 3 sneak peeks of cWo Cause and Effect instead of 2, because I feel like 2, that's just being a little stingy. Alright, now enjoy the second sneak peek. Wow, we're gonna see a champion versus champion match at Cause and Effect later tonight, thanks to the president of cWo, Mr. Krabs. But which characters? Coming up next anyway, we have a 3-way tag team match to see who will have a future cWo tag team championship match. We have Scooby and Shaggy, 2 best friends, versus the Ducks, Daffy and Donald Duck, versus Homer and Bart Simpson. We have another fascinating match that you do not want to miss. Shaggy and Scooby are the first to make their way to the ring, and they got some support from the crowd. Cause and Effect is brought to you by the Krusty Krab, home of the Krabby Patty. With Shaggy and Scooby waiting, Homer and Bart Simpson make their way to the ring. The New York City crowd seems to love them. Donald Duck makes his entrance and then Daffy until this happens.
Daffy! I want to come out here and inform you that you're not the one to compete in this match. Now I have found a replacement for you. His name happens to be Mickey Mouse.
The last-minute replacement made by Mr. Krabs caused Daffy Duck to feel disappointed. Homer, Donald, and Scooby started off. Homer uppercuts Donald. Homer elbow strikes Scooby, who tries to tackle Homer. Homer then delivers punches, repeated punches to Scooby and Donald. So far, Homer's dominating. Shaggy tries to encourage Scooby. Mickey wants to get tagged desperately. Donald tries to make the tag, but Homer drags him to a different corner. He does a few elbow drops on Donald's back. Scooby does a weak strike to Homer. No effect for Homer, but he takes a licking from Scooby. Grossed out from Scooby's actions, Homer tags Bart. Bart starts kicking. Scooby responds with a kick of his own right in Bart's face. And Homer's concerned. Oh no, Bart has a bloody nose now. Scooby tags in Shaggy. Chop to Bart. Shaggy starts slapping back and forth till his hand got tired. Out of nowhere, Donald does a jumping headbutt. The ref decides to check on Bart. After that, Donald headbutts Bart twice. And down goes Bart. Then Shaggy tried to give Donald a chop, but the latter avoids it. Shaggy avoids the headbutt, and the two have a little stare down. Bart, who's behind Shaggy, applies an ankle lock to him, and Donald's just watching and hoping to see Shaggy get humiliated. In front of the crowd, Shaggy rolls out of the submission hold, forcing Bart to crash into Donald. Shaggy tags in Scooby. Meanwhile, Mickey hasn't been tagged yet. Scooby Irish whips Bart into a corner. Homer quickly tags Bart, then does the Luthez press to Scooby, and even taunts in front of the crowd. Donald ducks Homer's punch to tag in Mickey, no pun intended. After not being tagged for a long time, Mickey does a slapping combo to Homer, then bringing him down with an elbow strike. Mickey does the same thing to Scooby. Bart briefly distracts Mickey. Mickey eats a quick clothesline from Homer, who got a near fall from the clothesline. Scooby also gets slammed. Again, Homer gets a near fall, and the frustration is building up. Mickey tags Donald back, who immediately tries to do the jumping headbutt to Scooby, but ends up headbutting Homer instead. Donald turns around and tastes a backhand slap from Scooby. Homer makes a small comeback by delivering repeated punches to Scooby and Donald. He also knocks Mickey off the apron. He performs a special move to Scooby, a power slam, a fireman's carry power slam that he likes to call the donut. Haha, get it? Homer's about to perform it to Donald after doing it to Scooby. Mickey, who's hiding right in front of the apron, makes Homer fall, and Donald fell on top of him. Mickey then holds onto one of Homer's feet as the referee counts to 3, and you can see it in Homer's face, he's not feeling it. Well, both Mickey and Donald have cheated their way of what's to come. They're going to be getting a future tag team championship match.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Squidward Tentacles. Now, Mr. Tentacles, earlier, you've tasted defeat from Squilliam Fancysons and...
Squilliam? Squilliam? That wasn't a win for Squilliam. That was a straight-up fluke for Squilliam. He didn't beat me. He beat my hope. And that's exactly what I'm going to reclaim. He thinks he's better than me in any possible situation, from being part of a music industry, to having tons of bread, and to owning this and owning that. The son of a bitch thinks he's the Jay-Z or even Dr. Dre of the cartoon world. He's the definition of arrogance, not me, Mr. Fancyson. If you're watching right now, I want a rematch on the first episode of Tune In. Don't be stalling.